Good day, text detectives. Thank you for spending some time with me to delve into the clues that Bill left in his texts in order to bring his characters and his plays to life. So let's take a look at the first clue I would like to share with you. And that, my friends, is the Ecphonesis O. How is that pronounced? Ecphonesis O. So what is this weird syllable that we frequently encounter in the plays of Bill Shakespeare? Well, the concept of Ecphonesis O comes from the Greek theater. And in the Greek theater, Ecphonesis O meant a cry of passion. So if Bill is writing a character and he wants them to say O, kind of in the normal way, he will spell it out O-H. But you will encounter that O all by itself. Right? So what does Bill want? The same thing that those in the Greek theater want. He wants his characters to cry out in passion. And just remember that Bill's characters are living, breathing human beings that just happen to need to use heightened verse or heightened language to help get what they want. But, my friends, this concept is not foreign to us. We actually speak like this almost on a daily basis. So this morning, when you knew you had to get up and spend some time in Zoom with an old man talking about the text of Bill Shakespeare, and you heard this, what was your reaction to this sound?
All right, time to get up.
Did you say, oh, I have to get up and talk to Kevin Long today? Oh, I can't play? No. If you were like me, I used Ecphonesis O naturally and went, it's 6:30 in the morning. That's what Ecphonesis O is. Let's say we're working on the text of Bill Shakespeare and you're next to somebody with chronic halitosis, rancid breath, and they're speaking the text of Shakespeare. What would your reaction be? Probably something like, oh, that's Ecphonesis O. That's what Bill has done for us. So now what I want us to take a look at, here are two examples I use frequently just because they're great. Act 5, scene 1, Lady Macbeth. This is the famous sleepwalking scene where she is imagining she can't get the blood of the murder of King Duncan off her hands. So she says, here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh! No, right? Bill gives us 3 Ecphonesis O's in a row for us to heighten the emotional content of that moment, right? And Lady Macbeth is trying to just deal with the dream that she has. So Noah, if you would like to work with me for this first one, I would love it if I could hear you give us 3 strong Ecphonesis O's in this line. Are you ready to try?
Sure, yes.
All right, man. So then remember, and since there's 3, you can build. Go as far as Noah can.
Okay. So read the entire line?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Whenever you are ready.
Okay. Here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh!
Yes! Oh, man! Noah, that was A+ perfect. Isn't that awesome? Look how it's alive. And did you notice, just by Noah addressing a text clue, he actually had a physical response to the text. And that's Noah's specific, beautiful reaction. To move us forward quickly, I just want you to look at this second line so that we don't always have to think Ecphonesis O is Juliet's waiting for the nurse to come back with news of what she needs to do to see her Romeo. So she has 2 of them, right? The first one she's addressing to the audience, then she's talking to the nurse. So can you imagine if we had a Juliet that said, oh, God, she comes. Oh, honey nurse, right? But Ecphonesis O can be anything. So it doesn't have to be, God, she comes, right? It could be, God, she comes. Nurse! Does that make sense? So Ecphonesis O can be anything. It's a cry of passion. Excellent. So now we're ready to go into our, oh, what? Oh, I have a message from Bill. Holy cow, look. He says, thank you, Bill. We can't really go in and invest an Ecphonesis O unless we kind of know the context of what we're dealing with. Bill is telling us, let's take a look at playshakespeare.com. So let's do that very quickly. Thank you, Bill. You know, this man really takes care of us. So here, if you go to playshakespeare.com, every play has an entry, every character has an entry, and you will see a plot summary. So this will help us invest our Ecphonesis O. Look at what we're dealing with. I underlined it in red. Hamlet is left on stage after everyone leaves. He speaks a soliloquy reflecting on the hasty marriage. That's the marriage now of his mother with his uncle. Expressing his anger at the present circumstances in his life and discusses his depression as a result of these events. Okay, thank you, Bill. Now that we have that bit of context, let's go into the text. And I've given us about 15 lines to take a look at today. Here we are. Oh, look at this acronym at the top. You know, we have Chicago Shakespeare Theater, CST. This will help us through our text work. We're going to CST everything. We're going to find the clue. We're going to score it. And then we're going to try it out. Awesome. So Ecphonesis O, I'm going to go over here and get myself a pen. Let's use red. I'll start us off. I'd like us to look at lines 1 through 4. Now, the very first sound that Hamlet makes here is an Ecphonesis O. And what we do is we spot that clue and we score it by circling it. Can someone point out where the other Ecphonesis O is? Just shout out the line.
4.
Yeah, nice job, Selma, on line 4. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to circle that Ecphonesis O as well, too. Okay, we move the pencil over. Now, let's try that. Selma, since you are so awesome, let's try speaking lines 1 and 2. And now you have an Ecphonesis O, right? And now we kind of know the situation where Hamlet's mother, his father has recently died, and now his mother has married his uncle. And that he's having a little trouble with, right? So can you speak lines 1 and 2 and give us a great Ecphonesis O to start this speech off? You want to try?
Yes.
All right, Selma, you're the best. Okay, and you can even go way out of what is natural, okay? There is a cry of emotion coming out of this man.
I'm going to read it first, just a little bit.
Oh, good job. Yes, you go ahead.
Okay.
Any words you need clarified on how to pronounce or anything? Good?
You just said the first 2 lines, right?
Yeah, just the first 2.
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, Selma. We are so ready to hear your word.
Okay. Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dough.
Good. Yeah, beautiful.
Okay.
Selma, that's dew.
Dew.
Like vapor. Now, can you go one more time and go splatter your Ecphonesis O on your computer screen? I'm going to have to wipe mine clean because you went so big.
Okay.
So this is, unbelievable. Let's try one more time. Selma, you're the best.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew.
Nice. Excellent job. Wonderful. So then, Aileen, can I have you try lines 4 through 6, where we have Ecphonesis, oh God, God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. So now he's reaching up to God. I can't believe this is happening. Can you try that for us, Aileen?
Mm-hmm.
All right, look at you. You're the best. Okay, Aileen.
Oh God, God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world.
Snaps for you. That was awesome, Aileen. Really, truly. Okay, how about all of us try lines 4 through 6 and just dovetail on what Selma and Aileen have done and give us a great big Ecphonesis O. And it can go as long as you want. Yes? all of us. All right, so here we go. We're going to Ecphonesis O this up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Ah.
God, how weary,
Weary,
stale,
stale,
flat,
and
and
unprofitable
unprofitable
seem
seem
to
to me all the
all
uses
the uses of this world.
You rocked that. Oh, I'm telling you, Bill is like dancing his happy dance right now. That was phenomenal. So as you can see, look what it did to the text, right? If you use those Ecphonesis O's as Bill intended, this emotional life of the character comes immediately present. The moment is clear in terms of the scene. And I'm telling you, once you go there, you'll never, ever want to go back when you see that O all by itself. So for Ecphonesis O, let's all say, thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
And thank you all for working on that awesome clue with me.